our first segment of Seguin. So we are starting a new series where each month we're going to take you to a different community group or a business around Seguin, and we're going to find out a little more about what they do, and we're really excited. So our first time is at the GVEC here in Seguin. We are going to see their trucks, and we're going to talk to some linemen, find out what the linemen do, and we are so grateful for being here today. We're so grateful for what the linemen do every day, and we are glad that you are joining us today.
Hi, good morning. My name is James Hunter. I work at Guadalupe Valley Electric Cooperative, and this is my crew of guys and the equipment we use on a daily basis. Just to give you a rundown, the guys we have with us today is Willis. He's a lineman at GVEC. He'll be operating the bucket for us in a little bit. Jason Mondin is the lead lineman on the crew. He'll be demonstrating how to climb. Braden Atkins and Chester Casas, they're both apprentices. They've been here, Braden's been here for about 2 years, and Chester's actually about his 3rd week. And Carlton Mc Kinney is our truck operator. He's been here for 12 years. So what we'll do today is we'll demonstrate first with the digger truck how we're gonna dig the hole and get set up before we set a pole. And then after that, we'll have Kyle. He's gonna go up to the line on the 3-phase and just demonstrate how we use our personal protective equipment and just demonstrate what we do on a daily basis. And after we get done with that, we'll have Jason get on his climbing gear. We'll go over to this pole with the transformer and demonstrate how a climber goes up and comes down. And also Chester will be demonstrating the extendo we use when we have storm outages. Okay, what we're fixing to demonstrate is how we use the digger truck on a daily basis. The truck's gonna spin around. It's gonna drop the bit that digs down into the dirt, makes a 6-foot hole about 18 inches around, and that's how we get the pole in the ground. We'll just do a simple demonstration just so you can see how it operates and what this operator does and how he works every day. Go ahead, Carlton. demonstrated is how we dig the holes and set the pole. We do have a pole on the truck, but we're gonna go ahead and just let this be done. We go down 6 foot with this, and when they're digging, we have to look for any kind of water lines, electrical lines, phone lines, and we got to make sure our guys stay in the clear, because this is a very dangerous bit, and if it gets caught on your foot or your arm, it can hurt you badly. So if you see the guys out working around your neighborhood or your house, just stay a safe distance away, just to make sure that they can do their job safely. Okay, now that we're done with the digger truck, we're gonna have Kyle go up in the air, and he's gonna demonstrate how to use the bucket truck safely and what tools we use on a daily basis. Up here at the top of the pole, we have a phase that came off, and the phase is the electric wire. So he's gonna go up, take it, tie it back in, and then he's gonna demonstrate how to use what we call a line hose, a blanket, and then also this right here is called a shotgun. And the shotgun is a tool that we use every day, and it's very versatile, and we have to have it to do our job. So we'll let him turn the truck on and demonstrate his technique. Okay, so what Kyle's doing, he's going up in the air to tie in the phase and install the line hose and blankets. And the line hose is about 5 to 6 foot long, and he'll slide that onto the wire on both sides. He'll get a hold of the wire, and he uses a piece of tie wire to tie back in the phase that was laying on the cross arm. And once he gets done with that, he'll cover it up with a blanket and use 2 clothespins. And that clothespin helps hold those blankets on so they do not slide off and fall to the ground, or the wind can't blow them off. gonna demonstrate on this one is Jason here is gonna climb the pole for us. But first, while we're on the gravel, we're gonna show you how to put the tools on and what these tools do. Jason right here, he's holding what we call a hook, and that hook is what we use to climb the pole. It's got little spikes on it that he'll take these covers off, and as you can see, they're very sharp. So we gotta be careful that we don't step into our foot or our leg when we're climbing up and down the pole. So we'll give a second for let Jason put these hooks on, and then we'll demonstrate the belt and show what the belt does. All right, so Jason's gonna start putting his belt on, and this belt weighs at least 20 to 30 pounds with all the tools attached. So it is, it's solid leather. We've got a set of pliers here that we use to cut the wire with. We have a skinning knife we use to skin the wire if need be. And then we've got a crescent wrench and a screwdriver. And then right here is what we call our speed wrenches. These speed wrenches take nuts on and off, and they're just a quicker way to get everything done rather than using the old style crescent wrench. And then we have a little pouch on here that we use to put in any kind of nuts, bolts, tools, anything we need to up in the air to hold it up there for us. And then we've got our hammer, and then we have our electrical tape. And the way we use these belts is, this is our main, just like putting on a regular belt, but here we have a safety feature that we use that goes around the pole, and Jason will demonstrate that when he climbs. And this safety right here keeps us from falling down. It stays around the pole tight to protect us, so if you slip, it catches you so you don't go all the way to the ground. So this is the main part of the safety. This is the one we use to go up and down. And then if you have a second set of wires you need to go around, we have this alternate safety that Jason can put up over the wire, hold himself up while he transfers this belt over to the next part, and he'll demonstrate that also for you. Okay, so what we have here is an extendo. Chester's gonna demonstrate what we use it for, but this is an insulated extendo, and what it does, it protects us from any sort of electrical shock. So he's gonna run it up about 35 feet, and he's gonna open what we call a fuse, and that fuse is what we use to separate any kind of electricity from the work that needs to be done. Especially when we have to climb a pole, it just protects the guy that's gonna be climbing. So we'll let Chester demonstrate it, open it up, and then we'll have Jason get ready to climb after that. All right, now that Chester has the fuse open, we're gonna have Jason come over here and demonstrate how to climb up and down the pole. Chester, if you wanna move the extendo out of the barrel, and we'll have Jason go up. This is a lot of teamwork. Basically, everybody works together to keep each other safe. One guy can't do it alone. We have to have at least 2 guys on every call we go to or every job, just to make sure somebody else finds any kind of hazards that could potentially get someone hurt. So teamwork is key in our job. Ready, Jason? So Jason's taking off what we call gaff guards, and that exposes the point on the hook so he can start climbing. As we said earlier in the video, this is our main safety, and he can tighten that safety down to keep himself from falling down the pole. So we'll let him get started and climb up, and just watch his feet and how he has to climb and use his knees and legs to get up the pole. Now that Jason has stopped, he's come to his first obstacle on the pole, so what he'll do is use that other rope safety and put it over the top and transfer over the wire to get up to the transformer. Jason's up there, I'm gonna have him hang the hand line, and that's that rope that's hanging off of his belt. And we're gonna let Braden demonstrate how to use the hand line. This hand line not only gets us any tools and material we need up the pole by our helper, but it also can be used in a rescue situation if somebody gets hurt on a pole. It has a hook on it that we can attach any tool or item to, and it can be run up or down.
Put your hammer on. I'll just send the hand line down.
And once again, this is where teamwork comes into play. Somebody on the ground to give you a hand in case something drops or you need more equipment. And Jason's going to demonstrate how to come down the pole. Once again, he's going to transition over the obstacle, get underneath it, and then he'll come down the pole, and it looks completely different than when he went up, because this time he's going to use his weight and gravity to come down the pole smoothly and take big steps. Jason, stop right there. Well, we can show you how this belt works now that you've seen Jason climb up and down. We'll have Jason kick out of the pole and let you see how the belt holds you in the air so you don't go to the ground. So this right here, this safety, keeps you held up so you don't slide down if it's used properly, and that could possibly save you from any kind of broken bones, legs, back, anything like that that could ruin your career. So it is very important you use it effectively. Now that Jason's off the pole and his work is done, we'll have Chester come back with the extendo and we'll let him close the fuse. We use these extendos every time there's a storm, every day on the job, but when there's lightning storms, it blows a transformer fuse. So this is a prime tool that we have to have on every truck just so we can get everybody's power back on.
Up.
All right, so what you've seen is the use of the digger truck, the bucket truck, the climbing tools, and the extendo that we use. All of these tools are specialized and they're made for the job. So if you see anything on here that resembles anything at your house, please do not use it, because we are trained and we have to order this equipment specialized for the job. So if you see any kind of wire down, if you see the guys working, just please stay back and keep yourselves safe and look from a distance.
All right, now you've gotten to see what these amazing men get to do every day. So we're gonna ask a couple questions now. And our first question is, how long does it take to be a lineman?
So you have to go through a 4-year apprenticeship. During the apprenticeship, you have to take climbing schools, bucket schools, and transformer schools. And then once you become a lineman, it takes 5 years to become a journeyman lineman. So a total of 9 years.
Awesome, thank you, Braden.
Okay, our next question is, what is it like for y'all during a storm?
So first off, the storms come in at any time of day. Yesterday we had one come in at 5 o'clock, lightning storms, and they caused a lot of trouble for us. So at any given time, day or night, they can call you and wake you up anywhere from 1, 2 o'clock in the morning to you're out on fishing on a weekend, and they may need you to come in and help out, because it is a team effort to try to get everybody's lights back on. You deal with rain, mud, we've had snow on occasion, sleet, very cold weather, and then the last couple of years we've had chances of hurricanes, which Hurricane Harvey did come in, and it took a toll on our whole service territory, and we had a lot of people out, and we worked until we got everybody back on.